Hey there, newbies. Welcome to the wild world of the internet. It's a crazy place with tons of awesome stuff. But just like in the real world, there are some bad guys out there. That's where cybersecurity comes in. Think of it as your digital bodyguard. It's all about protecting your stuff online, your identity, your money, your cat videos, everything. In this brave new world, information is king. And guess what? You've got tons of it. We're talking about your personal details, your online shopping habits, even your embarrassing childhood photos. So buckle up, Buttercup, because we're about to dive headfirst into the world of cybersecurity. Let's make sure you're ready to fight off the digital baddies. Listen up, rookies. Your data is valuable, like seriously valuable. Every click, every transaction, every piece of information you share online is a potential goldmine for someone else. Hackers, those digital pickpockets, are always on the lookout for easy targets. They lurk in the shadows of the internet, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. They want your passwords, your credit card numbers, and anything else they can get their grubby hands on. They use sophisticated tools and techniques to break into your digital life. Why? Because they can sell that information on the dark web, those creepy corners of the internet where bad things happen. It's a marketplace for stolen data, and your information is a hot commodity. They can use it to steal your identity, drain your bank account, or even open credit cards in your name. Not cool, right? Imagine waking up one day to find your savings gone, or debts you never incurred. But don't worry, we're here to give you the lowdown on how to protect yourself. Knowledge is power, and we're going to arm you with the best defenses. It's like locking your doors and windows, but in the digital world. Just as you wouldn't leave your front door wide open, you shouldn't leave your digital life unprotected. So pay attention, because the next few sections are all about giving you the tools to keep those digital bad guys at bay. From strong passwords to two-factor authentication, we've got you covered. Let's do this. All right. Let's meet the villains, the hackers, the scammers, the digital ne'er-do-wells. These are the folks lurking in the shadows of the internet, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. First up, we've got the hackers. These guys are like the masterminds of the digital underworld. They use their tech skills to break into computer systems and steal your data. They can be lone wolves or part of organized groups, and their motives can range from financial gain to political agendas. They exploit vulnerabilities in software and hardware, often leaving a trail of chaos in their wake. Next, we've got the scammers. These sneaky devils use tricks and deception to con you into giving up your personal information. They might send you phishing emails that look official, hoping you'll click on a malicious link. They can also pose as legitimate businesses, or even friends and family to gain your trust. Once they have your information, they can commit identity theft, drain your bank accounts, or sell your data on the dark web. And then there's malware. Think of it as the common cold of the internet. It's nasty software that infects your computer and can steal your data or spy on you. It's like having a creepy stalker lurking in your computer. Malware can come in many forms, such as viruses, worms, ransomware, and spyware. Each type has its own way of wreaking havoc, from locking you out of your files to secretly monitoring your activities. But fear not. Now that you know who the bad guys are, you're one step ahead of them. So stay vigilant, my friends. Use strong passwords, keep your software updated, and be cautious of suspicious emails and links. Knowledge is power, and with the right tools and awareness, you can protect yourself from these digital threats. All right, listen up. This is important. Your password is your first line of defense against the digital baddies. It's the gatekeeper to your personal information. Think of it like the lock on your front door. You wouldn't want just anyone walking into your home, right? You wouldn't use a flimsy lock on your house, would you? A weak lock is an open invitation to trouble. So don't use a weak password for your online accounts. It's like leaving your door wide open. A strong password is like a fortress, keeping your data safe and sound. It stands tall against intruders. It should be at least 12 characters long and include a mix of uppercase and lowercase letters, numbers, and symbols. This makes it harder to crack, and don't even think about using the same password for multiple accounts. It's a risky move. If one gets compromised, they all get compromised. It's a domino effect you don't want. It's like giving the same key to every door in your house. One breach and everything is exposed. Think of it this way. A strong password is like a good pair of underwear, essential for your security and best kept private. Just like you wouldn't share your underwear, don't share your passwords. So take a moment to strengthen your passwords. Your digital life will thank you for it. Remember, a strong password is your first line of defense. Make it count. Section 5. Outsmarting scams. Don't take the bait. Let's talk about phishing, folks. It's like fishing, but instead of trying to catch a fish, scammers are trying to hook you with fake emails or websites. They're hoping you'll bite and give up your personal information. These emails or websites might look legit, but don't be fooled. Look out for misspelled words, suspicious links, or requests for personal information that seems off. If something feels fishy, it probably is. Remember, legitimate companies will never ask for your password or credit card details over email. So be smart, be skeptical, and don't take the bait. Stay one step ahead of these digital con artists by being cautious and using your common sense. And whatever you do, don't click on any suspicious links. Section 6. Public Wi-Fi danger zones. Proceed with caution. Free public Wi-Fi is like a siren song, luring you in with the promise of free internet access. But beware, my friends, for these digital waters can be treacherous. Public Wi-Fi networks are often unsecured, which means hackers can snoop on your online activity. Think of it like having a conversation in a crowded room. Anyone can eavesdrop and overhear what you're saying. The same goes for public Wi-Fi. Hackers can intercept your data and steal your personal information. So if you must use public Wi-Fi, make sure you're using a VPN. It's like creating a secret tunnel for your data, encrypting it, and keeping it safe from prying eyes. Remember, just because it's free doesn't mean it's safe. Proceed with caution, my friends. Section 7. Software updates. Your digital bodyguard. Software updates. They can be annoying, right? Popping up at the worst possible times, like when you're in the middle of an epic gaming session. But trust me, they're important. Think of software updates like getting your flu shot. They protect your computer from the latest viruses and malware. They're like your digital bodyguard, keeping those nasty bugs at bay. So don't ignore those update notifications. Take a few minutes to install them. It's a small price to pay for the peace of mind that comes with knowing your computer is protected. Remember, a stitch in time saves 9, or in this case, a software update a day keeps the hackers away. Section 8. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Imagine this. You're working on an important project and suddenly your computer crashes. Boom! All your hard work gone in a flash. That's where backups come in, my friends. Backing up your data is like having an insurance policy for your digital life. It's about creating copies of your important files and storing them in a safe place, like an external hard drive or a cloud storage service. That way, if disaster strikes and your computer goes kaput, you won't lose all your precious data. You can simply restore it from your backup and get back to business. Remember, 2 is 1 and 1 is none. Always have at least one backup of your important data, just in case. Section 9. Cybersecurity is everyone's job. Here's the thing about cybersecurity. It's not just the IT department's problem. It's everyone's responsibility. We all have a role to play in keeping our digital lives safe and secure. Think of it like this. If you saw someone trying to break into your neighbor's house, you'd do something about it, right? You'd call the cops, or at least shout out the window. The same goes for cybersecurity. If you see something, say something. Report suspicious emails. Be wary of phishing scams and keep your software up to date. Remember, we're all in this together. Let's work together to create a safer and more secure digital world. Section 10. Stay curious, stay safe. Congratulations, graduates. You've made it to the end of Cybersecurity 101. You're now armed with the knowledge to protect yourself from the digital bad guys. But the learning doesn't stop here. The world of cybersecurity is constantly evolving, with new threats emerging all the time. So it's important to stay curious, stay informed, and stay one step ahead of the game. There are tons of resources available online and offline to help you stay up to date on the latest cybersecurity threats and best practices. So keep learning, keep exploring, and most importantly, stay safe out there.